likely be the last play of the first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a time. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Winston. Sanders has it over the middle. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
On second down, Martin. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And
Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. In not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll try to get the offense going with Lacey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They run it again with Lacey. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Joe McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short game.
It's caught. Nelson. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that. It came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
The busy night continues for Lacey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now it's Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Following the penalty now, Lacey. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down.
4 down. Blue 58.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. The left side throw complete to Adams. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside,
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. First down, here's the run with Martin. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line. Jameis to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Third and short yardage. Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression. And when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down following the run. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, often defensive play.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been terrific so far. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now Jameis on second down. Left side here to Sanders. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A first down throw for Winston. Caught left side, Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Jameis
again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 on that one. And it'll give the Bucs a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. They run again on first down. Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Rodgers now on first down. And all this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Winston. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Again, and some room to maneuver. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. The point after now for Aguayo. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Caught left side by Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They have the football, they're looking good, but the lead is just 2, so any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult, because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Shift together here from the D-line. They run it again with Martin. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Winston to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
A road win in the National Football League. Take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.
ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes, like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Crew, saw the magician's assistant in half, like who the f are you? Who the f are you? Who the f are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up, straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up, straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now.
My Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
I got a lot on my mind, I got a lot on my plate. I got a couple of trouble, I got some money to waste. I put the drinks on the you put your on the car. It's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you with the pop. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, 'cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shawty rockin', and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Larry, it is a snowy scene at Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go from Sports Authority Field. This is taken at the 3. Oh, he shifts past him. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Simeon. And incomplete to open things up. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Now Simeon. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Booker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This Vikings D, they really flustered Brock Osweiler in Week 5, Charles.
And they're doing it because they have talent at every level on defense. Defensive front, Linval Joseph. You can't move him in the middle. You go to linebacker spot, Eric Kendricks and Anthony Barr are holding things down. Then you get back into the secondary. Xavier Rhodes, Trey Waynes, of course, Harrison Smith, all of them playing so effectively and so cohesively.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be 1st down Vikings.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd down following the incompletion. A play fake. Bradford. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long for Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Hold on. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line.
Delayed game, offense. Still first down.
Working out of the gun, Bradford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A second down throw for Bradford. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
McKinnon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
They go play action. Now Bradford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that brings up 4th down. Now the 4th-year man, Jeff Locke, on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Marching back out there, ready for the next possession. Here comes the Vikings defense. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now Simeon. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep for Demarius. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
So 2nd and 10 here. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Off the play fake, Bradford. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. So the Broncos coming out now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Green. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go!
They pitch it out to Anderson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Again, Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Chad Greenway in on the stop. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And quarterbacking this Vikings offense, Sam Bradford against the Texans, 22 of 30, 271 yards, 2 touchdowns in Week 5.
Remember, when they traded for him right before the season, a lot of people saw him as a stopgap with the injury to Teddy Bridgewater. But guess what? There are actually whispers about him being the MVP in the league right now. And if he keeps playing like this, those whispers will become shouts.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him his 2nd sack now in the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Bradford now. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And now it's 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Bradford to throw for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. You know, each week you and I have gone around, discussed a different division. The NFC West. That's pretty intriguing right now, isn't it?
Well, when the season began, I think most of us thought it was a two-way race. Arizona and Seattle, and really no one else was mentioned. Now, I think it's a 3-way race. Obviously, not too great on offense thus far, but their defense keeps them in and has them win a lot of games. Remember, they've already beaten Arizona and Seattle.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now a run with Anderson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. Now Simeon finding time. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. And they're going to speed things up here.
Detroit! Here we go!
Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. On third down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
First down, Bradford. Throwing left side, it's complete. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Vikings. Cordero Patterson, 73 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. A lot of big buzz in the league continues to be circling around Dallas in that quarterback spot. Tony Romo may be coming back in a few weeks, but with Dak playing this well, there's a decision to be made.
And it's been a long time since the starter getting hurt automatically got his job back when healthy. You go back to how Tom Brady got his job, and they decided to stay with him and end up winning a Super Bowl. I think since about that time, the rules have been different, so it's going to be interesting. Let's see how Dallas handles that.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Green alone out to the right. Back to throw again. Screen play. Anderson. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Simeon. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? Be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Bradford on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And he will be... never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Marshall in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On 4th down, they do snap it. Bradford, a dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. A play fake. Bradford. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you. Maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around. But the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Red Allison, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Third and long for Bradford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want three?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want three. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
You know what I found myself wondering last night?
What's that?
How did Tom Brady stay so sharp in these last 4 weeks? What do you think he did?
Well, he had ex-teammates that I know that he met up with and worked out and threw passes to. I know that his beautiful bride said, don't worry about it. She's caught some passes for him in the backyard to keep him ready to go. And obviously he stays with it mentally. I mean, Tom Brady's not going to miss a trick. This guy loves to play, and he was really missing the game.
Throwing passes to his wife, whatever it takes, it worked. Over 400 yards in his return. Second down now after the incompletion. Simeon. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 33 yards.
I know they had good cover on third and long like that. How does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw again. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Simeon, they set up the screen to Booker, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A second down carry for Booker, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devontae Booker, a 16-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. comes Minnesota. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
From the gun, Bradford. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Von Miller in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Bradford on second down. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A first-time Pro Bowler from a season ago, Anthony Barr. Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. Now fourth down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
On third down, Bradford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Our eyes shift now to the Vikings defense. And dare I say, luck was on their side last drive. The short field goal was missed, so they went unscathed.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I think you nailed it perfectly. Fortunate, because he's not supposed to miss from that distance. No way at all. But the flip side now, though, is he...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 390. 390.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. And Rudolph has it left side. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
390.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Black 58 rail. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Green. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Bradford now to throw on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Here we go now. Ace. Ace. Watch quit. Watch quit. Ace. Blue 45. Blue 45.
A play fake. Bradford. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 50 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Now Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
A very solid gain of 27. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Handoff comes to Anderson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They run it with McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Still second down.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Second down, Bradford. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's McKinnon, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up a fourth down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to
C.J. Anderson. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run for it with Anderson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. So they'll try, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Here is Anderson on 3rd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Here we go. A big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Now Simeon. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. It'll be a 3-yard gain. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Desperation time. Bradford on 4th down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Bradford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll give the Vikings a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Bradford to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
That's Chris Harris Jr. back there playing. I mean, do you really want to throw the ball in his territory with the game maybe on the line here?
Not a good idea. I think he caught that with a Super Bowl ring, partner. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been.
call it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the...
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. First carry for Ryan Matthews. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Wentz on third down. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he's brought down after a good game. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle. Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. Look at the big man rumble. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And we had only seen 6 fumble returns for a touchdown in Super Bowl history. Now we just witnessed number 7.
Man, how about the emotion that goes into something like that? Because not only do you get that, back-to-back Super Bowls, we've had it happen now. And usually when that happens, a team takes charge of the game.
Yeah, and prior to these back-to-back years with that, Charles, we hadn't seen one since the Cowboys' James Washington did it in Super Bowl 28. So they got the 6, now the extra 2 on the conversion. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
These Eagles, they started 3-0, a little bit of surprise. Everyone saying, wow, look at Carson Wentz. Then the loss to Detroit. What do you make of this team 5 weeks in?
It's not a mirage. This is a really good team, and they played pretty darn well at Detroit. You have to remember, that Detroit game, Detroit was 1-3, and desperation can really increase your play, and that's what Philadelphia ran into. The rookie quarterback gets all the attention in Carson Wentz, but they have weapons everywhere. And when he connects with Jordan Matthews, look out.
Throwing is Wentz. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham, and it's second down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. $10 yards still left on second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's real easy to talk about Josh Norman's athletic ability, but to get the number of pass breakups he's had, especially what we've seen in this game, you know he's done a great job with film study and understanding what receivers like to do.
And that's why the Redskins gave him $75 million in 2016.
They're counting on that film study, and they're counting on big plays as a result of it.
To the right side, caught by Selleck. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Wentz again. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he has the first, bring him down right at the 45.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Wentz now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right, and he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Wentz throwing on second down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They go play action for Matthews. Now Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green Beckham, 26 yards. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned a tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Now Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Redskins.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. A second down throw for Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down. On third down, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Fourth down, Cousins. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Fans, the NFL wants to remind you that screening saves lives. And the NFL and the American Cancer Society encourage everyone to join the fight against breast cancer. Learn more at NFL.com/pink.
And only a few lucky people among us have not been affected or touched by this disease. I love that we're all banding together to fight against it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The veteran Connor Barwin in on the stop. A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Cousins now from the 50. And able to find Garcon. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And Matt Jones is still trying to find his stride after the preseason shoulder injury, isn't he, Brandon?
Yeah, he's under 60 yards rushing a game, just 31 yards in that game against the Ravens.
And Washington likes to run the football. They want to take some pressure off of the passing game. They need Matt Jones to start accumulating more yardage.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jordan Reed, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Cousins will try and throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here now, another look at the rookie Carson Wentz leading his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. They go back to the air here after the INT. Eluding the pressure right. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Well, a few weeks ago when we sat in the booth, I asked you a couple weeks in, how were the rookie quarterbacks adjusting? And the answer was pretty well. What have you thought now so far?
Well, Dak Prescott leads the pack. His team has won 4 straight, and he still has yet to throw an interception. It's absolutely remarkable what he's done through the first 5 games. You look at Carson Wentz, finally threw an interception, but I thought he played well in their loss at Detroit. He continues to mature as a rookie quarterback, looking more and more like a veteran. And Paxton Lynch got his first start in Denver. Didn't go quite the way he wanted, but at least he's got his feet wet now.
To throw, has it over the middle, and he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And the talk, unfortunately, for Matthews after that loss to the Lions was his costly fumble late. But post-game, he fessed up to it. He said, I messed up.
You like guys who are accountable, and he's right. He had the ball in the wrong arm, couldn't protect it, and it got popped out. But this is a guy who is a tone setter on offense. A very physical, tough runner that the Eagles will use and ride as long as they can.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. And he cuts it right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the defense will accept this penalty and force the offense back. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Ryan Matthews taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last touchdown drive they had, very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Cousins on first down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down. You and I, Charles, have had a lot of talk recently about the success of the Cowboys and Prescott and Zeke Elliott. He could be on pace to break Eric Dickerson's rookie-year rushing record.
What was that, 1808?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big number right there, but he's playing awfully well. And how about a blast from the pass? I'm going to give you a name. Remember Mike Anderson? Denver Broncos? Zeke's the first rookie running back to be, over 130 yards in 3 games since Mike Anderson. Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Redskins. Fresh set of downs here.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And it's third and short. 2 yards to go here on third down.
No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. Green. Third. No. Check. Patriot.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. A dump underneath to Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And there, Matt Jones, the ball carrier. Last year, only 3.4 yards per carry. Did have some explosive plays, though, in the passing game.
And they think that they're going to get him in the running game from him now as well because the volume of carries for him will increase.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Cousins now on second down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Illegal touching. Offense.
One of the most frustrating things for a special teams coach, the ball did not go 10 yards there on the onside kick. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Wentz now on first down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this is going to miss wide to the left for Sturgis. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Final play of the half. Cousins going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. So we've reached intermission in what has been a back-and-forth Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. And brought down, but not to 25. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Washington. Cousins on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Will Compton able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go now.
Now Wentz on third down. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins backing up, buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Cousins now on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Leotis McKelvin.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the... And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
But I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Cousins will try and throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
This one caught by Crowder. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Cousins. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Holding, offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And after the penalty, the offense backed up here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. 4th down, Cousins. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Leotis McKelvin. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. We get a glance at the Redskins defense as they go back out there now. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Well, we have a second after the incompletion. Tom Brady came back, and in a big way this last week, didn't he?
I know he's 39, but he played like he was 29, maybe even younger than that. And I had a chance to talk with him last year about his training and what he does. He really believes in his regimen, and he also thinks he's going to play well into his 40s.
It looked like he could. 400 yards, 3 touchdowns in Week 5. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Wentz now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Eagles are going to have a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
Wentz will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. 1 quarter remains here back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Here's Wentz to throw, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Crowder's got it over the middle. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
To throw, Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And 4th down coming up.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Skins going for it. Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
2nd down, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On third down, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Fourth down, Cousins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Cousins to throw it. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Kirk Cousins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Holding offense.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
No move for the kicker. They'll still go for 2, this time from the 12. Wentz going to look to throw. Ertz over the middle. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. Right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Leotis McKelvin. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Dante Whitner. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football.
He's got it at the 15, and he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 38 yards, and the Redskins set up now 1st and goal, and they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost them. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Cousins will try and throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. One receiver left, 2 to the right. To throw is Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 17 yards on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Cousins to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And Jay Gruden says, let's go for this thing. They're going to try it here on fourth. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it. And now here is another interception. And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington Redskins. They win it, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew.
Hard to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie, unseen here, a little bit of back. Like black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all that you do, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. When about a thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to